For every good Sprunki character, there's an evil counterpart, and today we're diving into the world of Sprunki to uncover the sweet characters and their dark twins. Starting off with Orin. He is an orange alien with two antennas, always wearing headphones to protect his hearing as he produces a powerful sound with his mouth. Orin's personality is cool, he's just a chill guy. It is also a fact that he's in a relationship with Pinky. His musical style is kick. On the complete opposite side of the spectrum, there is Horror Orin. In horror mode, he looks really damaged. Orin appears severely injured with his chest ripped open and his organs exposed. His eyes turn bloodshot and he emits sounds that mimic a heartbeat. Despite being technically dead, the most probable cause of his state is massive blood loss by a Scandinavian method of execution called Blood Eagle. This brutal technique involves laying the victim face down while their ribs are severed from the spine and their lungs are pulled out through the back to resemble wings. It's unlikely that Simon the yellow alien was behind the attack, as they were known to be close friends. His musical style remains kick. Unlike Ratty, whose musical style is snare. Ratty is a red demon with 5 sharp, dark red horns on top of his head. Ratty is perpetually irritated and frustrated, making him the only character with shifting eyebrows due to how quickly his temper spikes. His abrasive personality leaves him friendless and deeply lonely. Sounds bad, but it's not as bad as his counterpart. Horror Ratty was found dead and seriously damaged in half, and the right part of his face was torn off. Even the eye was ripped out and his lower back is missing. Sprunki creator Nyanko dismissed the suicide theory, alleging that he could have been tortured before his death. It is suspected that he may have been hanged by Wenda, but this is not confirmed yet. His musical style is a diabolic snare drum. Is there something worse than a demon? Well, actually, in this world, there is. Simon is a yellow alien with 2 cone-shaped pointy ears on each side of his head, along with 2 straight antennae and a swept-up tuft of hair on the top. He often wears a faint smile and has a calm expression. There's a possibility that he's related to Orin. His musical style is robotic. Sounds peaceful, right? But things take a darker turn with his horror mode. Horror Simon appears ghostly pale, as though all life has been drained from him. His eyes remain perpetually shut, leaving behind shallow hollows that seem to echo with haunting memories. His mouth gapes wide, exposing jagged teeth and visible gums, giving him a menacing and unnerving presence. His musical style is an 8-bit synthesizer. Mr. Fun Computer is a funny-looking PC over a table with a colorful hat and a cable hanging below. It was built by Garnold, who we'll see in a minute. He's over 18, but still has a childish behavior. His music type is a robotic voice. What could go wrong with such a sweet character like this? Well, his horror version lost the funny smile and the hat. Now there's a disturbing face in the monitor. Someone who tries to say something. He was the first to warn people of the danger before the apocalypse. His musical style is vocals. Mr. Tree is over 50 years old and has a soul. His music type is organ. There's not as much information about him as his horror version. In his horror twist, he lost his soul and color and now is a poster of a missing woman. The most disturbing part is that this woman is real and went missing in 2024. But there's more according to law enforcement. If you see this girl in real life, you gotta stay away from her and run immediately to warn the authorities. Garnold is a genius inventor and is the creator of Funbot, Mr. Fun Computer, and Clucker. He's covered in a golden suit and his real identity is unknown. His musical type is robot. In horror mode though, his golden suit crushed him alive and he died from suffocation and deep injuries. You can see blood dripping from his neck and he's missing an eye. It's probable that something fell onto him and he's now stuck in his suit. His musical type in this form changes to a synthesizer. Black is the one who brought the apocalypse to the world of Sprunks. He doesn't have a mouth and he's always wearing a suit and hat. He's the only Sprunk without a confirmed name. He's by far the most mysterious one, and if you think his appearance is disturbing, wait until you see his horror mode. Horror Black doesn't have arms and has a disturbing new face. Some theorize that his normal version is wearing a mask and that this is his real face, and he's from another species different from the Sprunks. His musical type is undetermined, but it sounds like ambient horror music. Mr. Sun wants to make friends and is nice, but a bit suspicious. There isn't an explanation for his deep desire to be friends with everyone. His musical style is piano. His terrifying alternative version is even creepier. Now his face has disappeared and he's only got one giant eye. Some people think he has something to do with the apocalypse since he doesn't look like a victim. Maybe he's from the same species as Horror Black. His musical style remains a piano in this form. Pinky is a pink mutant rabbit. It has been confirmed that she and Orin are in a relationship, and Orin, being the one who confessed first, her personality is described as exceptionally kind. Pinky is also Veneria's closest friend. Unlike other Sprunki who prefer sliding, Pinky chooses to hop around, likely due to her nature as a bunny, a common trait of rabbits being their love of hopping around. Her musical style is vocals. Evil Pinky's face was torn open, exposing 3 crooked teeth, bloodshot eyes, and damaged nostrils. Her injury is believed to have been inflicted by Wenda, who violently ripped her face off. Her musical style is still vocals in this form. This is just a glimpse into the dark and fascinating world of these characters. There's so much more lurking beneath the surface waiting to be uncovered. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button for more content just like this.